उभरत. This was announced in the budget of 2020, and for whatever reason it has taken quite some time, and the reason obviously is fairly well known, Corona being the main cause. The whole year was under lockdown in a way or the other in different parts of the country, and as a result I think we could not really get along with launching the very ambitious support for what is called the champion sectors. Some developed countries like Germany had already tried this. They identified champion sectors and tried to support them, handhold them, give them the necessary technology and fund infusion, through which it made a league of a difference for many of these champion sectors. Now for Ubbarte, largely the principle being followed similarly, and for a state like Uttar Pradesh, which has, I would think, in any one of the states in India, the highest number of MSMEs, a project which was tailor-made for MSMEs to identify champions among them and to also support them, also now gets the additional benefit of Uttar Pradesh's one district, one product. So I would think the delay was providential. We delayed it, but then by the time UP had come with a very effective, what I would think, the identification process, which can otherwise be a bit more discretionary, which can otherwise be very painful, because many of the officials sitting in organizations, however well intended they can be, such as SIDBI and EXIM, will not perhaps be able to do that kind of identification per district. Now what the Uttar Pradesh administration has facilitated us with is to identify the district, the product belonging to the district, and therefore in a way you identify the champions in the state, and in that sector it will be up to SIDBI and for EXIM to extend that credit facility, that technology facility, and that capacity also to raise bonds or to go to the market and raise debt, loans, and therefore the combination of equity, debt and the technology, all three can be brought together. So I think Uttar Pradesh justifies the launch of Ubbarte by the fact that it has the highest number of MSMEs, by the fact that it has already identified one product, one district, and by the fact that technology and induction of technology will itself bring a big difference to many of those small and medium units. Why do I say that? In some of the areas, it's actually very, what can I say, interesting that GI, which is the geographical indicator for some highly specialized products which have a uniqueness about them. You would think you'll have one here, one there, somewhere else in some other part of the country, but in Uttar Pradesh you find places like Benares and its immediate surroundings all put together have more than 8 GIs in one location itself. So that is an extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary feature of MSMEs. And one of the feature being of this Ubbarte being that you form clusters, and then you also try to identify which